Hello my friends, my name is DadCraft73 and welcome back to another episode of One Man, One Mod, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about blood magic and bee breeding with forestry and gendistry. I love it. You know, we've been spending a lot of time over the last couple days, last couple episodes, messing around with blood magic. We've got all these crazy bound tools, and we've got this living armor that keeps getting upgraded. Man, it's all crazy. I've got crazy quick feet, rank 4, which means, man, I can get on it, that's for sure. I got this crazy jumping thing. I was testing it out. I think I can jump 3 blocks. Like, I think I can jump on top of that. Yeah, look at that. So I don't think I can jump that high, but I can jump this high. Yeah. I also have this modifier which is called Strong Legs, and I think, I don't know if it prevents all fall damage, but I have a feeling it prevents some. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really know what strong. I think Strong Legs maybe is the jump modifier. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. But in any case, we're doing pretty good. We got lots of blood magic stuff done. We obviously still have some more work to do there, for sure. But what I wanted to do today is take a little bit of a departure from blood magic and get up in on some of these bees and see if we can't do a little bit of bee work. Now, I want to show you something really quick because I believe in essentially full disclosure whenever I play mod packs and stuff like that. So our power mod in the in this season of One Man One Mod is immersive engineering, right? And we could go through all the process of creating things like water wheels and windmills, and we did make those thermoelectric generators and all the different kind of crazy like immersive engineering stuff. But if you want to see like how to do all that stuff, go back and watch Season 1 of One Man, One Mod, where that's what we focused the entire month on, doing all this crazy immersive engineering stuff. And the reason it's in here is because my good friend Teddy knew that we needed to have at least some sort of power and transport mod. And he's like, hey, why don't we just bring back immersive engineering for Season 10? And that'll be awesome. And I agree, for the people who are playing, it is awesome. For me recording videos, we don't want to necessarily spend like 5 or 6 videos setting up a whole bunch of infrastructure. And technically, I don't have time between the episodes to get it all done. So here's my solution. I just went into creative mode and gave myself a creative capacitor. So now I have immersive engineering power. And then I switched back to survival, and I made myself all the parts that I need, like some of these guys, MV wire connectors. You will notice that this is insulated wire. If you don't know how to make insulated wire, let me show you. Insulated wire is pretty easy. Essentially all it is an MV wire coil, which is Electrum, which is a little pricey, but not too bad. You can make it in the alloy kiln, just gold and silver. I made like a stack. I had enough from all my mining, and I had to go get a little bit more gold and a little bit more silver, but I made a stack. So not that big of a deal. And then you take those and you give it a little bit of tough fabric, which we learned is stick and industrial hemp fiber, and then you get some insulated coils. So I have a couple insulated coils, and I just connected these guys up there. That way I can come over here and not get electrocuted to death. Yeah. So we're using creative power. I mean, it's no different than setting up the entire immersive engineering deal, and we certainly could have done that. And gendistry requires a fair amount of power. If we were doing like a long-term playthrough, or if I was just playing this myself, we definitely have a whole like army of water wheels and windmills and stuff like that, providing the power that we need, which is what I'm expecting from my patrons for sure. Our patron server's having a little bit of problem these last couple days. Bad things are happening. Servers crashing and things are going crazy. Server host had a little bit of a problem. It's just kind of stuff that happens as you sort of go along. But anyway, today we're going to make something called a Mutatron, and we're actually going to make the advanced Mutatron. The difference between the two is the Mutatron, when you try to process like a bee species, you kind of get what you get. The advanced Mutatron allows you to select what you get. And I'm going to show you both of these and how they work, because you have to make one to make the other. So we're going to make the Mutatron today. And it's a pretty hefty recipe. I mean, it is no joke. The most expensive part of it is this genetics processor. Oh, the other thing that I did off camera is I put all my immersive engineering stuff in there. I'm going to put that in there. I put gems and goodies and stuff like that that I might have. And then this is unprocessed ores. Ha! Please be quiet. Phone. Unprocessed ores go right in there. And I still have a disaster over here for sure. I'm going to need one of these in a second. But anyway, I mean, we're looking pretty good. So, Mutatron. So we have to make this guy. I need to see if I have nether quartz. I sort of assume I have nether quartz, but I may not. Nope, looks like we have to dip into the nether real quick and grab some. So let's go take care of that first of all. That should just be a few seconds, and I might need to get, I don't know, half a stack or a quarter of a stack of this stuff really quick. Oh, hello. Oh, please don't put out my portal. Okay. We're going to run. Let's run away. I don't have a ranged weapon at the moment, but I just want to grab a little bit of nether quartz if I could. I don't need that much, but I think maybe like 16 or so would probably get the job done. Maybe we can find one more little deposit. Yeah, like right here. Perfect. That way we shouldn't have to come back in here. Yes, grab all this. Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, here we go. Alright, now we can just run back into the portal real quick. Hopefully that ghast is nowhere to be found and he didn't blow out my nether portal. Nope, he did not. Ah-ya! Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Okay. Perfect. Now we have that, and Mutatron is going to require... Okay, nothing too crazy from that. Okay, so let's go over here. We have our Ender Pearl in our inventory. And we're going to need we need some of this. We need some of this. Okay. And then that's it. Okay, so we'll go here. And let us make this guy, the genetics processor. Just one is all we need for now. All right, and then we need all of these pieces. We need bee receptacles, right? So those are a couple crazy things. So we're going to need these panes of glass. We're going to need this little bit of gold we have. Man, we're short on gold. I just can't keep enough of it in stock for what I need. And we're going to need 3 of those. Yike. Okay. And then we need... What's the rest of it? That's it. Just redstone and stuff. Let's go grab a little bit more redstone out of here like that. And let's make bee receptacles. So Mutatron, we should be able to make... Oh, we need bronze. I made a ton of bronze between the episodes. Make sure I had enough. Alright, let's go make these. We should be able to make 3 of those. Okay. And then we need one of these mutagen tanks, which means we need a little bit of tin, which we have over here. My inventory is starting to go south on me again. We don't need that. We don't need that or that. Okay, that'll work. Let's grab some tin. We actually do need that. Okay, and then we're going to make ourselves a mutagen tank. And then we need a power module. No. Power module, which is... Oh, it's all kinds of crazy stuff. These recipes are pretty intense, that's for sure. I need to find a spot to put some things. How are you doing? You're pretty much empty. How about you become the temporary receptacle for blood magic related items guy? And that can go in there. Okay, that works. That's better. Okay, so we got to make a power module. That means a couple pistons. We have a little bit of wood. We're going to need some cobble, which I'm sure we have somewhere. We've got some in here. Some cobble. We're going to need some iron, which is over here. Let's grab some of that and some iron. Okay, perfect. All right, now if we want to go here, let's convert. That's 1, 2. That should be enough right there. Okay. Alright, so Mutatron, power module. Let's make 2 of these. Let's make... We have that. We need some copper. Okay, perfect. Alright, now, let's go back here. Mutatron. We need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we should be able to make this. Oh, we need more gold. Yeah. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, can we make this guy now? Yeah. Power module done. And now we should be able to make, after we make the sturdy casing, there we go. Now we can make our Mutatron. Oh my goodness, what a disaster that was. Now, we can set this guy down. Right? Now, the cool thing about it is when you put Genistry machines side by side to each other, they will pull in all the mutagen. The mutagen will transfer between these guys automatically, especially if you put it on one of these green deals right there. So this thing automatically has all the mutagen. Now, if we go out here, let's sleep through the night real quick. Okay. And if we go out here, now we've been having some trouble with these bees right here, causing trouble, right? We're trying to convert them into common bees, and it's not working. We've been breeding those over and over again. So if I take the princess and the forest drone and stick them in there, these should breed. The problem is I need something called labware, this stuff right here, genetics labware. Nothing too crazy. This is going to cost us some diamonds. Do I have more? Did I stick more panes around here somewhere? I feel like I had some more. Yeah, I do. Okay, perfect. And then let's grab a couple diamonds out of here. Let's do like that. It doesn't take too many. And we could go like that. And we get 16 at a pop. So there's 48. Only use 3 diamonds. And now if I put a piece of labware in there. Okay. Oh, he just needs power. Duh. Yeah, nice job. Alright, let's get some of our MV stuff out of here. So we need an MV wire connector and our MV coil. It's like, why isn't that working? And we can run power here, like so, and we can run power down from there. And now this thing is going to fill up with power. And it takes a little bit. It's not like an instant kind of deal. But you see our bees, original bees, have disappeared, like so. My phone is going crazy. I thought maybe it was my wife texting me, but it wasn't. It's you guys commenting on videos. Man, I appreciate that. Old Sir Mike. Happy New Year. Keep up the awesome videos. Yeah. Man, thank you all for watching. I surely do appreciate it. So, we got this running through. We're getting power out of our Cheaty creative capacitor, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's take a look while we're waiting for that Mutatron. We want to make the advanced one. So, the only big addition here is another one of these crazy power modules, okay? No more bee receptacles. We do need some of these, but I think we have just enough ender pearls. Yeah, I do, to make those guys. So we need, okay, yeah, a couple diamonds. Let's grab 2 more diamonds. We're getting a little low on diamonds, but I think we're going to be all right. All right, let's go here, and we're going to make 2 more of these guys. We need more diamonds. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we are getting a little bit low on these guys, but that's okay. So these are genetics processors. We should be able to make 2 of those. And then we need some bronze gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then what do we need here? So bronze gears. We need a piece of nether quartz, which we should have. Yep. Okay. And then we're going to need the power module, which is a couple more pistons. Okay, so we're going to have to go here. That's going to be perfect. We have redstone, we have that, we have cobble. Okay, so let's go here and make these guys. 2 more pistons. Let's go get some more bronze while we're running around here. Okay, do we have copper still? 2 pieces of copper. Nope, we need more than that. So let's grab... Okay, perfect. All right, so now we'll be going here. We didn't get the gold. 1, 2, and there goes like all my gold supplies. It's like gone. Okay, power module done. And then we need to make 1, 2, 3, 4 of these because we used the ones we had. Now let's take a look here. So now, right, we have combined these two bees. They ran through their deal, put a piece of labware, and now instantly we have a common bee. And we can go out here and we can put her in the apiary like so. And she's going to do her deal. Okay? Everybody's happy. Everybody's taking care of business. So now we have all of this mess right here. We have this guy. We're trying to get this guy to be like a purebred. And it's super simple now, right? I could go over here and I can say, oh, I want to put you in here. Maybe he doesn't go in there. Let's take a look what I can breed this guy with. So common and cultivated gives me noble. Noble and cultivated gives me majestic. Common and cultivated gives me diligent. But you see, okay, so right there's like that's actually a good example. Okay. Common and cultivated. So I have a chance to get a noble bee, 10% chance if I breed them through a normal apiary. Whoa. That's cool. Thank you, crazy game. So anyway, I have a 10% chance if I do a common, princess, and a cultivated, or it doesn't matter if you use drones or whatever. Common and cultivated, 10% chance to get noble, and a common and cultivated, and a 10% chance to get diligent, right? And then there's other types of bees that I can do stuff with, right? Diligent. Common and cultivated diligent, common and cultivated noble. The problem is what happens if I want one or the other, right? If I do it this way, it's just it's like it kind of gives you the one that it wants to give you, right? So there's no like, how are these guys doing? Nice. I'm gonna run that through again. I need these common drones. We're gonna use these in just a second. Get those back out. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to make me some more common guys. Alright, but anyway, the problem with the Mutatron is you don't get to pick, okay? You run the two bees through and you get whatever the random number generator is going to spit out for you. Now, in the case of that breeding pair that we just looked at, common and cultivated, there's one of two options. So, you know, you're either going to get a noble or you're going to get a majestic, depending on how you end up doing it. Now the problem is if you're just using apiaries to breed your bees, I mean, getting a noble or a majestic bee may literally take you 20, 30, 100 cycles through the apiary because you never know what you're going to end up with, and you have to keep breeding and breeding and breeding and breeding and breeding and breeding, and then at some point, hopefully, you get yourself squared away. But there's no guarantee that you will. So that's why Gendustry, and I think there's a Binnies, another mod called Binnies, which does like bee genetics, is a huge time saver. It sort of takes out, you still have to do some of the grinding, but it takes out all the randomness about what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. Which some people are like completely down with. I happen to be one of those people that I'm happy that we have mods like Gendustry. Okay, so now I have my Mutatron here. We're going to go over here to make this advanced, right? We're going to go like so. And we're going to go put this guy down. And he remembers the fact that he had some mutagen. Or maybe he doesn't. He probably lost all his mutagen, didn't he? Yeah, well, this probably wasn't the greatest idea ever. But that's okay. Hey, you go there. And you are going to go here and here. Okay. And now we're getting power. We need to get a little bit more redstone. Oh, we got another upgrade. I don't know what it is. Quick Feet 5, because we've been running back and forth. Let me take a look here. Mutagen. All right, I want to know how to produce this. So we can get it from redstone or a block of redstone. We can get it from glowstone dust. And that's really about it. How much does that give us? One block of glowstone gives us that much. Gives us 200. So it's better to use glowstone, even though glowstone's a little bit harder to come by. I don't know. I'm a little leery. I think we're going to actually burn some of this glowstone, and I think what we'll do is we'll probably need to go into the nether here in just a minute and see if we can't find a whole bunch more. All right, so let's get that in there, process that. That'll be cool. Put that away. We don't have any more glowstone. Yeah, I think we're going to go in the nether here in a minute and see if we can't find some more. Let's put that there, that, and that. Okay, so the question is, all right, cool, Dadcraft. Now we can make whatever kind of bees we want, right? And I want to actually show you this really quick, that you can pick, just so you don't think that I was lying. So we have a cultivated and a common bee. And if we go over here and we put these guys in here like so, right? Now we can pick whichever one we want. We get to decide if we want a noble or a diligent in this case. I love that. I love that. Okay, so we're not going to do any breeding with those guys just yet, because there's some things that we need to take care of. I need to find my scoop. So the thing about gendistry is there's all these kind of bees, right? Like, for instance, iron bees. We can get iron from bees directly. We need industrious princess, which is unweary and diligent, right? And then cultivated and diligent gives us unweary, and then we already know how that. We know diligent is cultivated and common, right? So if we want to have an iron bee, we need to get to an industrious princess, and we also need to get to a metallic drone, and metallic is fiendish. Oh, man. And obsidian. Okay, fiendish is cultivated and sinister, or modest and sinister, or tropical and sinister. Gives us these fiendish ones. Sinisters are cultivated and modest. Gives us a sinister. Modest ones come from a desert. Tropical come from jungle. So we are going to have to do a little bit of exploring to go find some different kinds of bees. That's for sure. But before we get too far down the path of worrying about too much bee breeding. But what I was saying is we can get iron princesses by we can breed bees together, and then we'll produce iron princesses. Let me take a look at like use here, bee breeding. An iron princess gives us a metallic comb and essentially an iron grit. So we can take that iron grit and smelt it and get ourselves an iron ingot. So what we can do there is we can create bees that give us all of the resources that we would need to have in our world, so we can be awesome. Now there is a machine, an apiary, an industrial apiary that comes with gendistry that allows us to not only process bees or like allow them to breed, just like the regular apiary that we've got outside does, but it also allows us to add modules to it so we can simulate different types of climates and things like that as well, which is pretty cool. And I think tomorrow we're going to actually build our first apiary. But what I want to do for the rest of this episode, because you know we've got a lot to sort of digest. We've made a Mutatron, and then we've made an advanced Mutatron, which essentially takes out all the time and guesswork that we might have for when we're breeding bees, right? Which is pretty amazing. There used to not be anything like that, and you had to do it all manually, and it was rough. And that's one of the reasons that people didn't explore the whole bee process very much, for that very reason. Just because it ended up being, it was just too much work. You know, it's just the way it was. Alright, so let me try some. Oh, I put them all away. I'm an idiot. I was going to break out my bound blade and just rip through all this at one time, but we could just do it this way. We're just spending a little bit of time. So, the whole breeding of the bees and getting to the right species. Now, some people love that. It was like almost like a little mini game, right? And in some respects, that's true. It was. I'll tell you that I was not one of those people. I mean, there was a couple, like when I played Age of Engineering, I had to do some vanilla bee breeding, and we did it. We got to the right bee type. We had some different pipes and stuff that made that a little bit easier. Ender IO makes it really easy to do that kind of stuff because you have a little bit more control. But it can be done. It can be done with whatever tools that you might have. So it's just one of those things where you know, it's not a whole lot of fun, at least for me it's not, but it's doable with just the regular forestry and the apiaries. But I mean, if you've got a mod like Gendustry, I think you should take advantage of it. And you know, there's a small subset of folks out there that say, hey, that's cheating, it's not right, you shouldn't you shouldn't do that. Hey man, I've done my time on the forestry bee grind, that's for sure, and it doesn't bother me too much to use those mods like that. That's amazing. I love it. Okay. Need a little bit more. I don't know. We don't. Oh! This crazy super fast armor got us going around like a bunch of crazy people. Alright, let's go find a little bit more glowstone. If we could get like 32 blocks, I mean, that would give us a truckload of mutagen. There's some up there, and that's up there, right? Yeah. So, I mean, we could probably do one of these deals. It's amazing. Okay. Is that where we wanted to go? Yeah. We're like crazy high jumpers now. I love that. So if we get the rest of this glowstone, this is probably going to be enough for us to do what we need to. Now there is one more thing that I would like to take care of today, if I possibly could. Even though I'm not really going to do a whole lot of bee breeding for the rest of this episode. But right above us at our base location, up the hill, is Extreme. I guess it's Extreme Hills is what that is. And there's some very special types of bees that live over there that we need to take advantage of. They're called Rocky Bees, and we need to go grab some of those. Alright, how's this doing here? Can I jump down? What's the chances of me being able to jump down and living? How about I just go over here and do it the right way? Or I fall off the edge. Okay, whatever. So I want to go up the hill and see what we can do. See if we can't find some of those rocky bees and grab up some of those and bring them back to our base. I guess next time or soon we're also going to have to go find ourselves a trip to the to find a desert, to find modest bees and or tropical. I'd like to have both, actually. I wouldn't be upset with having both. Alright, let's take this and go like that and like that. And we'll take this and go like that and get a stack, half a stack of glowstone. Put those in there. That'll be full. That'll be full. Yeah. Now we'll be able to do some bee breeding that we want to without worrying about stuff. Those guys can go in there. Labware can actually all go in there for now, just to have a little bit of space. And now let's rummage around through our deal here. We need our smoker. Over here, maybe? No. Where's my smoker? Okay. It's not across the way, is it? Ah, okay, there it is. Okay, so there's that. And so this needs to go like here somewhere. This needs to go here. Now, let's go up the hill here. With our fancy living armor on, we can just boost our way up here. We don't even have to worry about like climbing or breaking blocks. Yeah, boy. We're super strong now. Oh, hello. Alright, there's a frosty bee. Alright, now, the way to find these rocky combs is they're usually like in this weird deposit of like ore and stuff like that. Let's take a look here and see if we can find any. Okay. I don't know. Let's see what we need to do here. Okay. I was hoping that I could see one. There's coal. Maybe over here? See if we can't find at least one of these rocky combs before we end this episode. I think that would be good if we could do that. Maybe over here somewhere. It's like those are not the right kind. Ah, right there, right there. Yeah. There's one. Okay, let's get our smoker out. We run it until it does that little thing, and then we can break the hive, and we can get some bees. Okay, so let's take a look real quick, and then we'll call this episode a done deal. If we take a look at Rocky Princesses, they have all of these different kinds of bee breeding options, right? So there's hardened, there's dirty, there's lots of dirty kind of bee, and slimy. The ones we care about, though, are hardened, because hardened gives us obsidian, and obsidian gives us lapis, redstone, metallic, lead, and prismarine. All right. And then if we take a look at metallic, for example, metallic is where we get iron, copper, tin, aluminum, gold, lead from those, which is amazing. So we're going to definitely need to, I think what we're going to do next time, and my voice is getting all crazy all of a sudden, so I apologize, is we're going to have to set up some infrastructure to start making copies, excuse me, of some of these bees, so we can we're going to need those for sort of downstream processing for sure. Oh, it's going to be fun. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool, don't be a fool, and from my One Man One Mod series, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about bee breeding and blood magic, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.